Hi, and welcome to the Capital Pulse. I'm Jeff Ogan. So today we're going to be basically looking at the buy your block play, how to buy your building. So what the villain today is basically your rent trap. It's the feeling that you get every January when your landlord sends a letter saying the rent is going to be going up by 3%, but the parking lot still has potholes and your roof is still leaking. And you're pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into growing your business, but a huge chunk of your profit is being paid off on someone else's mortgage. You're building a business, but you aren't building an asset. Today, we're going to be checking on the velocity meter to determine if this is going to be a good play for you. We're going to show you how you can use the SBA 504 program and let you buy the block and turn that rent check into a wealth building machine and a value add to the value of your business. So what is the insight? Well, most business owners think buying their business requires their building requires 20 to 25%, which is true. In $1 million business, that's almost $250,000 of, and that's money that you have to put into your parking lot and not into the growth of your business. So, what is the insight? The SBA 504 is designed specifically for owner occupied real estate. So, the 90% rule, you only have to put 10% down. The structure, basically, the bank provides a 50% loan, the SBA provides another 40% loan, and you come in with 10%, which on $1 million building is only $100,000 to get into that building. And the rest you can retain to help grow your business. So while 7A loans are often a variable rate, the 504 debenture portion is fully fixed for 25 years. As of March 2026 right now, those rates are hovering in the high 5 rates and significantly lower than a traditional business or bank loan. Why it matters? Well, you want to take a look at the velocity meter and we'll be able to determine if it's going to help you grow your business. And when you own your business and you own your building, your rent is fixed for 25 years. While your competitors are dealing with the skyrocketing lease rates in the area every 3 to 5 years, you're basically fixing your occupancy costs and it stays exactly the same. You've just turned a massive expense into a predictable, appreciable asset, which adds value to both yourself as well as the value of your business. So, what is the plan? Understand the 51% rule. To pull off the buy the block play, you need about 51% for the map. So, the occupancy rule is basically you must occupy 51% of the building that you're buying. So that gives you an option with the other 49% and use that as an income play. You can lease out the other 49% to the other tenants, which means they're paying rent to you and that rent's paying your mortgage. That's the definition of scaling. So the 25-year fixed, we lock in the SBA portion of the rate today. Even if the Fed gets jumpy later this year, which it will, your building's cost is basically set in stone and you don't have to worry about renegotiating or doing a knife fight with your landlord every 3 to 5 years. So what is your action plan? You want to do a lease audit on your building and your occupancy costs. Look at your current lease. Determine what the rate is that you're paying, and if you have less than 3 years, you're actually in the danger zone. So what you want to do is you want to start your neighborhood search. You want to start looking for a building that will provide for your business and provide you the 51% occupancy. So that way you're ahead of the game. Stop being a tenant in your own success story. If you really want to be able to grow your business, own the dirt, we need to talk. So reach out. I've created a rent versus own comparison tool that shows you exactly how much equity you have and what you would be able to build up over the next 10 years by making a simple investment and a simple switch like this. The link is down below. Reach out or DM me. Once again, I'm Jeff Ogan, and keep your finger on the capital pulse. I'll see you tomorrow.